In this video, I'll go over navigating within spreadsheets in LibreOffice Calc. Hi, my name is Michael with Office Nifty. I make quick tips and video tutorials on how to use Calc software. So there's the cell navigation, sheet navigation, and then using keyboard navigation, and then we can also customize what the enter key does. So back to Calc. First of all, when we select a cell, there will be a border around it. It's colored. So right now it's blue and we see that cell B3 is selected. If I click around, the selection just changes wherever I pointed to with my mouse. Now we can select multiple cells, which is a group, and the selection will have a background color to it, but the initial selected cell will still have a border around it. Now if we wanted to jump to a specific cell reference, we can. So here I'm in the name box, and I could just type in the cell I want to go to. So let me try G10. And I'll press enter. So it went ahead and selected cell G10 for me. Another way to select is to use a navigator in the sidebar. So we see that here there's column and row, and there's also up and down arrows. We can just actually adjust it to which column we want or type it in and then pick a row number that we want. And then when we press enter, it goes ahead and selects cell D7. Now we'll talk about some keyboard shortcuts for navigating. First, we have the enter key. Once I press enter, it shifts the selection down by 1. And later on, I'll show how to customize this behavior in case you wanted to do something different. The next one is using the tab key. So this will move the selection to the right, and to move it to the left, we could do a shift and tab. Similarly, if I use shift and enter, it goes up a selection, and when I just use enter by itself, it goes down each time I press it. Now with the arrow keys, most standard keyboards have it, but some laptops or mini keyboards don't. It just moves in a direction that you would expect it to. Now there's page up and page down. I'll demonstrate this by going to my other tab. Here I have a table with a lot of rows, and we see that in my sheet view, I see at the most up to row 22 down here. If I press page down once, then we see it starts showing me the next row after 22, which is 23, and then everything after that. So each time I press page down, I'd expect it to show basically whatever the row after the bottom is. So I expect to see row 45. So there we go. Page up is the same thing, just in reverse. Another thing is using home and end keys. If we press home, it goes to the very first column in the row. So when I press end, it goes to the very last column in the row. So once again, if I press home, it goes to the very beginning column. This is very useful for navigating around, especially if your table is large. Now the lesson also talks about using Ctrl home and Ctrl end. So when I press Ctrl home, it goes to cell A1. If I press Ctrl end, it goes to the very rightmost column and the last row within my sheet where there's data. So right now it's at cell G31 because I have rows up to 31 with data. So anything after 31, I am safe to assume there's actually no data from row 32 and on. Same thing, I can assume safely that there's no data from column H and on. So I'll press Ctrl home to get back to the beginning. Now we can go on to the sheet navigation. So we'll go over using the navigator, keyboard shortcuts, mouse, and menu to navigate sheets. So back to the navigator, we see that here the first item is sheets, and I can click on this plus expand button. Now it shows all the sheets in my spreadsheet, and I can just go to it by clicking whichever one I want. And same thing, using my mouse, I can click the sheet tabs on the bottom here. If I have a lot of sheets, I could use these icons here. It's pretty straightforward. I could go to the next sheet or I could scroll to last sheet. Right now it's grayed out and doesn't do anything for me. This button is to add a new sheet. And if I right click on here, I could also just jump to a sheet. So using keyboard shortcuts for this, we could do Control Page Down or also Control Tab. For people who use keyboard shortcuts for browsers, it's very similar. So in Calc, when I do Control Page Down, it shifts the selection to the next sheet. When it's the final sheet down here and I press it again, Control Page Down, it'll cycle back to the first sheet. If I do Control Page Up, it just moves in the reverse direction. Same thing with Control Tab, it goes to the next subsequent sheet, and I can do Control Shift Tab, and then it'll move to the previous sheet. Okay, and now we can talk about customizing the enter key. So if we go to Tools, Options, under LibreOffice Calc, we'll expand this in General. So here under Input Settings, we have press Enter to move the selection. We can also press Enter to switch to edit mode, or press Enter to paste and clear clipboard. Depending on your preference, you could have all three selected or deselected. Here I have it moving down when I press Enter, or we can have it move a different direction. Pressing Enter to switch to edit mode. This acts like a way where if I press Enter, I can then just edit the formula or edit the value within the cell. So let me try testing that out. First, I'll press Enter, and then I could type in some text. After I typed in my text and pressed Enter, it kept the changes to cell B15, and it also moved down. So let's go back to the behavior, and I'll just deselect this one. Press Enter to paste and clear clipboard. This is useful if you have to copy a lot of things and then you're trying to paste a lot. Let's give this a try. I'll copy some context and I'll press Enter. It did paste, it didn't move down, so that's good to know. So let me try that again. I copied and then I'll press Enter, and I kept pressing Enter and it won't move down, but that's okay. I think that's by design, so I could just move it down by pressing the down arrow. So let's get back to the lesson. I talked about the sheet navigation, keyboard navigation as well. So if you wanted to see more, there is in the Calc guide, in the introduction, and in the appendix, there are more keyboard shortcuts. And then I talked about customizing the enter key. So that's it for this lesson. If you have any questions, feel free to mention it in the description below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay nifty.